Good morning, students. We were doing chapter 6 of Indian politics, the crisis of democratic order, and better we were doing causes to impose emergency. Which factors forced Mrs. Indira Gandhi to impose emergency? And in these factors, first of all, we have done economic factors, then we have done Gujarat movement, which is also known as Nav Nirman movement. Then we have read about the Bihar movement, how it was headed by J.P. Narayan ji, and he is given name to this movement, Total Revolution. He wanted to change individual, he wanted to change society, he wanted to change whole country, and he wanted to bring true democracy in the country. And he demanded resignation of Indira Gandhi and told army officers, government employees, and other employees not to obey her immoral orders. And he arranged a massive rally at Delhi Ramlila ground. So all these things we have read, which are the three causes of emergency. Now today we are going to do fourth cause of emergency, that is railway strike of 1974. Think about that condition in which the railway will stop, okay, running on the railway tracks. Okay, not only for 1 day, 2 days, it was more than for 1 week. So it had really happened in India in 1974, because all the railway employees went on a strike. And this strike was led by the National Coordination Committee for Railway Men's Struggle. And under this organization, who was the head of the strike? George Fernandez. This person has started and called for a strike, railway strike. So all the railway employees stopped doing their work. They went on strike. Their demands were, they wanted good service condition, and they were demanding for the bonus also. But these demands were not accepted by the Indira government. They refused to accept these demands. And what was the response of the Indira government? They declared the strike illegal, and many leaders of the railway strike were arrested and were sent to jail. और क्या साथ साथ ही जो इंदिरा गवर्नमेंट थी, they deployed आर्मी टू प्रोटेक्ट द रेलवे ट्रैक्स, कि रेलवे ट्रैक्स को डैमेज ना कर दें स्ट्राइकर्स. ओके, सो ये सब हो रहा था. एंड आफ्टर 20 days of railway strike, the railway strike was finished without any decision, without any settlement. So this railway strike was also one of the reason which forced Mrs. Indira Gandhi to impose emergency. Next reason is conflict with judiciary. During that period, especially in 1973-74, the conflict between judiciary and parliament intensified. The main thing was right to property. The main issue was right to property. Otherwise, there were three constitutional issues between the parliament and the judiciary, which are the main issues of conflict. First issue है बेटा, first issue is, can the parliament abridge fundamental rights? The Supreme Court said it cannot. Second issue, can the parliament curtail the right to property by making an amendment? Then again Supreme Court said no, it cannot. And the third issue was, the parliament amended the constitution saying that it can abridge fundamental rights for giving effect to directive principles of स्टेट पॉलिसी. यानी वैसे तो डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसीज आर लेस इम्पॉर्टेंट दैन फंडामेंटल राइट, बट अमेंडमेंट वॉज मेड बाय द पार्लियामेंट एट दैट टाइम विच गिव मोर इम्पॉर्टेंस टू डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी दैन फंडामेंटल राइट. कि टू इम्प्लीमेंट डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी, द पार्लियामेंट कैन डू चेंजेस इन द फंडामेंटल राइट्स. ये उन्होंने अमेंडमेंट कर दिया. तो उसी टाइम आगे बढ़कर फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट आया, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट डिक्लेयर दैट अमेंडमेंट कैंसल्ड. सो यानी कि दीज थ्री इशू, मेनली दीज थ्री इश्यूज वर इन अमेंडमेंट्स 24, 25 and 29. यानी these three amendment, 24 amendment, 25 amendment and 29 amendment of the parliament were challenged by the judiciary. ओके, 24 अमेंडमेंट किया. जैसे ही पार्लियामेंट ने कहा, जैसे ही जुडिशरी ने कहा कि पार्लियामेंट कैन नॉट अब्रिज द फंडामेंटल राइट्स, द पार्लियामेंट कैन नॉट डू अमेंडमेंट्स इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वैसे ही क्या हुआ, पार्लियामेंट ने 24th अमेंडमेंट एक्ट पास कर दिया एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू 24th अमेंडमेंट एक्ट अनलिमिटेड पावर इज गिवन टू द पार्लियामेंट टू चेंज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। इन 1973 दिस वाज पास्ड। और उसी के साथ साथ 24th अमेंडमेंट के साथ साथ 25th अमेंडमेंट वाज आल्सो passed which gave power to parliament to change, to curtail fundamental rights also, to shorten fundamental rights also for the public interest। और इसके साथ साथ 29th में उन्होंने क्या किया, दे हैव गिवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंस टू डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसीज दैन फंडामेंटल राइट्स। सो यानी these three constitutional issues were the main issues of conflict between parliament and judiciary। Do you remember Golaknath case which you have read in class 11? In Golaknath case, what was the decision of the judiciary? Judiciary said that parliament cannot do amendments in the fundamental rights and constitution। ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, 1973 में आपका केशवानंद भारती केस आया, फेमस केशवानंद भारती केस। एंड इन दिस केशवानंद भारती केस व्हाट वाज द डिसीजन ऑफ द जुडिशरी? जुडिशरी सेड दैट Parliament cannot change the basic structure of the constitution and fundamental rights are the basic structure of the constitution। यानी क्या था, ऐसे ही दोनों के बीच में क्या चल रहा था, कन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा था, टग ऑफ वॉर चल रहा था। ठीक है, दोनों क्या थे, मतलब एक दूसरे से सेटिस्फाइड नहीं थे। तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ बेटा, ऐसे टाइम में ही इन 1973 द पोस्ट ऑफ चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया was vacant and it is a tradition in Indian constitution that the senior most judge of the Supreme Court will be appointed as the Chief Justice of India। But what the Congress government has done, the Congress government had sidelined the three senior most judges and they have made fourth one as the Supreme Court Chief Justice of Supreme Court। ठीक है बेटा, the name of the judge was A.N. Ray। So this decision of the Indira Congress was criticized a lot by the politician, by the whole nation, because पूरा जो ट्रेडिशन था उन्होंने उसको ही क्या कर दिया था, चेंज कर दिया था। और ये भी कहा गया कि why these three judges were sidelined, superseded, because these three judges, senior most judges, have given decision against the पार्लियामेंट, अगेंस्ट द इंदिरा कांग्रेस। दैट्स वाई उन्होंने अपने उनसे ग्रजेस निकाले और उनको चीफ जस्टिस नहीं बनाया। फोर्थ वन A.N. रे को कहा जाता है, ही ऑलवेज यूज टू गिव डिसीजन इन फेवर ऑफ इंदिरा कांग्रेस। दैट्स वाई ही वॉज मेड चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया। सो इस तरह से बेटा ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड क्या हो रहा था, कन्फ्लिक्ट इंक्रीज ही होता जा रहा था बिटवीन पार्लियामेंट एंड जुडिशरी। ठीक है, और द climax of this conflict was of course the ruling of High Court declaring Indira Gandhi's election invalid। अब ये क्या था, हाई कोर्ट का डिसीजन, व्हाट वाज दिस इज आवर लास्ट कॉज टू इम्पोज emergency, rather we can say it was the immediate cause which forced the Indira Gandhi to impose emergency। on 12th June 1975 Justice Jagmohan Lal Sinha of Allahabad High Court passed a judgment declaring Indira Gandhi's election to the Lok Sabha invalid। She fought election for 1971 elections ना बेटा, Lok Sabha election she fought from Allahabad and she has won election from Allahabad। बट जो उनके जो कॉम्पिटिटर थे, जो उनके राइवल थे इलेक्शन में, द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन वॉज राज नारायण। ठीक है, दिस पर्सन फाइल्ड ए इलेक्शन पिटिशन इन द हाई कोर्ट ऑफ इलाहाबाद एंड इन विच ही सेड दैट the Indira Gandhi has used malpractices to win the election। She had used the government servants and government vehicles for election campaign। उनके ऊपर ये उन्होंने आरोप लगाया। ठीक है, सो इसमें हियरिंग्स हुई जैसे, और व्हाट वाज द डिसीजन ऑफ जगमोहन लाल सिन्हा, जस्टिस जगमोहन लाल सिन्हा said that yes, Mrs. Indira Gandhi has used the government servants and government vehicle for her own purposes, for election purposes in 1971। So that's why Justice Jagmohan Lal Sinha declared that her election is invalid। ठीक है, जैसे ही उनका इलेक्शन इनवैलिड हुआ वैसे ही क्या हो गया बेटा, ही कैन नॉट बी द MP, and when she is not MP, she cannot become the prime minister. So her post of prime minister was challenged in this way, was in danger in this way. ठीक है, सो जैसे ही जजमेंट आया तो शी वेंट टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट से थोड़ा उन्हें रिलैक्सेशन मिल गया, उन्हें पार्शियल स्टे मिल गया इस जजमेंट पर, बट फिर भी उन्हें क्या करना था, विद इन 6 months शी हैज़ टू बिकम द MP, एंड तब तक के लिए वो क्या नहीं कर सकती थी, शी कैन नॉट जॉइन द प्रोसीडिंग्स ऑफ लोकसभा। और ये कब हुआ, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ये पार्शियल स्टे कब आया बेटा, ऑन 24 जून 1975। इतनी कंफ्यूज हो गई, इतनी टेंस हो गई कि दिस डिसीजन केम, वो सोच रही थी कि चलो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में उनको सपोर्ट मिलेगा, है ना, पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट का भी ये डिसीजन आया, तो इसलिए क्या हुआ, ऑन 25 जून एट मिडनाइट शी वेंट टू द president at that time. Who was the president? You have to learn the name beta. At that time the president was Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. So she went to the president and she told him to impose emergency, and emergency was imposed in India on 25th June 1975 by President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. Goodbye.